Hello, you all. Thank you for tuning in again. Or if this is your first time, welcome to my channel. The other day, basically I did a challenge. I wanted to see how much I could make on DoorDash within 1 hour. I ended up going for an hour and 6 minutes. But nonetheless, I ended up making $16.33 yesterday. And yeah, so now today I want to just see how much I can make doing Lyft in my market. Unfortunately, I'm not doing it, at the same, I wish there was a way for me to do it at the same time that I was doing DoorDash, so that it would have been, because that is the more, closer to a more accurate representation of, the difference between doing DoorDash or doing Lyft, and just checking to see which app pays the most. And I know there are different platforms and they're offering different services. And I know depending on, what is going on that particular day, that can influence how much you get paid. So there's really no clear way to tell unless you do, I took statistics, but I'm not a statistician. I think that's the word, statistician. But yeah, I don't know. We would have to do this hundreds, maybe thousands of times to really get an accurate representation, and use averages. But I don't mean to get on a tangent, but I'm just doing just a little experiment just to see which one pays the most. And what I'll do is I'll probably do this a few times just to really compare and contrast. And if I get the chance, I'll probably try different cities, different markets. So yeah, today I'm gonna try Lyft. And my first ride, I'm starting today's August the 8th, 2026, and I'm starting around 3:04, and I'll stop at 4:04, and we'll check, and we'll see how much I can make. Or rather, I'll stop around 4:10, because I went an hour and 6 minutes. I'll try to get as close as I can to 4:10, because I want to see, what I can make, I guess, technically in 1 hour and 6 minutes, because that's how much time I spent doing DoorDash. So here we go. We'll wait for the first offer. Okay, so I got my first Lyft ride offer, and it's paying $9 to go about, I'd have to look back later and see how many miles, but it's only going to take me 4 minutes to get to my passenger, and then yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so I just completed that last drop off, and now I am headed to go get my second passenger of the day. And this second ride is offering I think like $5, a little over $5 for the ride. And one thing that Lyft does is that they'll tell you how much you're getting paid. Like if you were going at the same rate, like how much you're getting paid per hour, even though it's not an actual hour. It's just like this second ride should take probably 10-15 minutes to do, but they're saying that if it was spread out over 60 minutes, and I was getting paid, to drive this person for an hour, they somehow did the math and can tell me that I am getting paid at a rate of 17 something per hour for doing this ride. And then the first ride, I was getting paid at a rate of $20 per hour. I don't know how they did the math on that. But yeah, so let's do this second ride. All right, I just completed my second ride and I'm off to my third ride, which is offering $4 and the rate is $30 per an hour. It'd be nice if it was a hour ride and I could actually get the $30. But yeah, I think it's kind of like, I don't know. The rate really doesn't, I mean, the rate does help because you kind of know what you're getting paid per minute. That's essentially what they're trying to do. It's trying to tell you, you know, this is technically the rate that you're getting paid per minute. But yeah, extrapolated over an hour, I guess. But yeah, so let me go get this third ride. Okay, just completed my third ride. And so now I'm waiting. So time check, it is 3:56. So I have about 14 more minutes. So we'll see if I can get another ride. Yeah, today's been looking pretty good. So far so good. So far we've surpassed the amount that I made on DoorDash. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're somewhere around $18. So yeah, things are looking good. Let's see if we can squeeze in one more ride. Right now I'm in an area where it's possible to get a ride. It's possible to get a ride anywhere. But the hot spot that I typically sit in is like downtown, because downtown is like close to the university and the college students, you know, typically don't have cars and they are constantly requesting rides. So like downtown or by the university is a good place to kind of hang out because there are a lot of ride requests. But right now I'm like closer to the mall area, and sometimes I get ride requests here as well, but not as frequently as if I were near the university. So we'll see if I get lucky and get a ride within the now 13 minutes. If I do, hopefully it doesn't go beyond the 1 hour and 6 minute mark that I'm looking to go in. So I'll check back in. All right, so unfortunately I didn't get another offer until it was like 4:09, and that's just ridiculous. Like, at that point I would have went beyond the 1 hour and 6 minutes. But what I did was I still took the offer just to make the extra money, but I'm not going to include it into this little experiment, because it would have it took me like anywhere from like 10 to 20 minutes between accepting the offer, picking up the passenger, and dropping the passenger off. So I won't include that fourth ride. I'll just use the 3 rides that I provided within the 1 hour and 9 minutes or 1 hour and 5 minutes. So let's see. Okay, so I looked at the Lyft app and it looks like the first offer paid out $9.01, and it was for it took me a total of 25 minutes to pick up the passenger, drop the passenger off, and I went 9.09 miles. The second offer paid out $5.01, and it took me a total of 14 minutes to pick up the passenger and then drop them off. And that equaled up to 5.47 miles. And then the last offer paid out $4, and it took me 7 minutes to complete, and it paid out, and the mileage was 1.75 miles. So I made a total of $18.02 in this experiment. And the thing about this is that if you add up the total minutes, it was 46 minutes to do all of those rides. But if you add in the wait time, then that was what, between getting the offers and declining the ones that were bad. I actually didn't have to decline any bad ones today. It added up to about an hour and 5 minutes. So yeah, so as you can see, I made more doing Lyft. We're gonna keep doing these experiments to just get a better idea of what you can make doing Lyft, doing DoorDash, and I may expand and do other apps. Right now I'm approved to do Walmart Spark, and I'm also approved to do Grubhub. No, what was the other one? I can't think of the other, GoPuff. So yeah, I'll probably play around with those and see how much I can make doing those gigs, and see what I can get paid in my market. Yeah, and one thing I'll say is I'm more lenient when it comes to accepting like Lyft rides. I don't really like, the mileage isn't that big of a deal because with Lyft you typically don't have to be by a particular spot to get a request. I can get a ride request from anywhere, but whereas with DoorDash you kind of have to be close to restaurants for it to all pay out and make sense, because you have to actually go pick up food from restaurants. But when you're picking up passengers for Lyft, you can kind of be anywhere because people need rides from anywhere, as long as they need a ride and they don't have a car or whatever. So yeah, thank you for watching, and stay tuned. We're gonna keep doing these experiments / challenges, and yeah, take it from there. Thanks.